It's time for Down on the Corner with Dale Hoffman, North Arkansas's premier news talk program. Brought to you by Brewed Awakening Coffee, with 3 locations to serve you. Baxter Regional Medical Center lobby, Highway 62 412 at Balmer Boulevard, and the Walmart East Plaza. And now, Down on the Corner.
Good morning, North Central Arkansas and Southern Missouri. It is Tuesday, December 12th, 2017. It is 7 a.m. on this not less than 2 weeks before Christmas, or almost 2 weeks before Christmas.
Hey, at least
less than 2 weeks before.
At least we're getting some cool weather, and we need that before Christmas. I don't
It
care
wasn't
what you
cool
say.
yesterday afternoon. It
wasn't. No, I'll give you that.
like 71 degrees. I was watching Channel 3 at noon. It's already 70 or 71 degrees in Mountain Home. So, anyway, good morning, everybody. How's Jerry?
Fantastic.
Yeah, what are you looking at over here? Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young?
Oh, it's a little Blind Faith.
Blind
Can't
Faith?
find my way home.
Really?
Yeah, Scooter was singing some old messed up jingles. So
It's Christmas time. It
Had
was
to
a
scrub
Christmas
that.
jingle. Come on.
It's scrubbed. It's forgot. We moved on to Blind Faith.
You never know what he's going to be looking at over here. What was it yesterday?
Yesterday.
Yeah, you were watching something.
That was yesterday.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Yeah, it's from that Andy Williams disc I done for the restaurant.
You shouldn't torture all the people like that. That's pitiful.
That's just wrong. That's just wrong.
We are all enjoying Brewed Awakening coffee. You can do the same thing. We got a logo there, Scooter?
You got it.
I
It's
bet
on
we
the screen.
do. I went by and got some cinnamon rolls. We got cinnamon rolls for everybody that wants one down here today.
They were good.
Yeah.
Do we have a full one out here still?
We have
And it's sitting next
We
to
gotta
Jerry.
hold, we
hasn't-
gotta hold it up because people need to see the size.
All right, which camera you want?
Right in front of you.
How's that right there?
Look at the size of that.
Look at the
thing.
size of that cinnamon roll.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah, there it is. See that? See that? There you go.
There's not that much left of mine, so I figured I better not use it.
Jerry imitated a vacuum over here. It was
There's
gone.
the size of mine. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You check out the cinnamon rolls and other good things along with great coffee, Brewed Awakening Coffee. And check out all 3 locations, as you heard in the opening, Balmer Boulevard, BRMC Lobby, and, of course, 62 East Plaza.
Well, like I said, just stop by here.
Oh, yeah, we got 2
Of
left.
course, here's the deal, because
Well, we got one for Gil, got one for Cindy down here. So.
Gil did not get his sweet and low. So bring your sweet and low, and we got all the coffee you need.
Probably just scrape the icing off one of them cinnamon rolls, couldn't you?
There
That's
you
all
go.
the sweet and low you need.
That
It's
wouldn't
not
be
very low,
Very low.
but it's pretty sweet.
I tell you what, you put half a dozen of those in a bag and put them in the seat in the car and drive in. It smells good inside the vehicle right now.
I could imagine.
Let me tell you.
I could imagine.
Check out your screen there, Scooter.
We're having technical difficulties already. That didn't take long, did it?
Anyway, while you fix that, why don't we go into the morning prayer? Getting ready to be brought to you by Roller Funeral Home across northern Arkansas. Jerry?
Roller Funeral Homes.
Homes, plural, that's right. A whole network of homes to serve folks.
Yes, it
You
is.
bet. Let's pause for our morning prayer. Heavenly Father, it just seems like there's so much of look what he did going on in politics. My question today is, when will we just grow up and let elected leaders do their job? Because time once spent is history, whether good or bad, and that time is gone and we can't change what happened. We can't live in the past constantly and dwell on the past, and we can't move forward if we keep focusing on what happened in the past. Lord, my prayer today is help us be supportive of our leaders. If they do something good, fine. If they goof up, report the truth. Just don't make things up. And that's all we want is the truth. And that's my prayer today. Amen.
Amen.
And so, did you get it fixed?
Yeah, I think I've got us up and going. It should pop up.
There it is.
There
There it is. Very
I
good.
knew it would. I'm going to leave that going in the background there in case we have had to kill the Facebook stream, so I'll have Gil posted on there.
Yeah, we'll get it on there.
Some reason Facebook is being
Patuki?
really finicky. It does not liking me. So we'll just post it on there rather
It's
than
probably that song you sang.
Exactly. That got us booted. Way to go, Scooter.
You know what's funny about that is most of the time we get booted because of a song.
Yeah.
And for some reason they say, "Oh, this song cannot be played because of copyright reasons," and it just boots the whole system.
Yeah.
And for me to sing a song and for it to be, There's something wrong with that.
You didn't get booted because the song sounded like somebody else's work. You got booted because it's pitiful when you sing. Nobody wants to
Maybe
hear
try
that.
singing on key.
I'll give you that.
Anyway, your morning weather brought to you by your local Sears store. Check out Sears for your Christmas shopping, folks. You won't be disappointed. Lawn equipment, woodworking tools, mechanics tools, appliances, televisions,
Basketball goals.
basketball goals,
TVs.
Oh, I was scrolling through there yesterday. This is no joke. Sears Hometown Mountain Home. They have a DeWalt 18-volt battery. This thing's regular $90-something for like $17 today.
Really?
That's one of them deals to kind of hook you in, and then you go in and look at it. But $17 on an 18
for that big
volt?
battery.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one that goes in the base of the drill.
I can't believe I
Today.
just said that on TV in front of Scooter. We got a show to do. They're not even
Guys,
open yet.
I will be right back.
Yeah, that's a heck of a
That
deal.
is a heck of a deal. That's
They've got.
impressive.
I was seeing some things pop up on Facebook. Sears has got some really good promotional things for Christmas.
Yes, they do.
If you haven't finished your Christmas shopping, you need to get over to Sears.
Now's the time.
Appreciate Sears and the hometown Sears store. They do a great job. Really enjoy going in there. Temperature wise, where are we at? Let me get my drop
No,
down.
I see in this duck on the screen.
Yeah,
so
you see
there
that?
it is.
See that duck? There you go. We've got 33 degrees at Mountain Home, 32 at Harrison. It's 40 at Hardy, 39 at Mountain View. Yellville at 35, Marshall at 39, while Poplar Bluff, Missouri's at 41, Branson at 32, West Plains at 31, Calico Rock showing up at 33. And this Doppler radar, whew, man.
Oh no, dry.
Oh boy, here we go. How many brush fires did we have? In fact, one gentleman was arrested for violating the burn ban.
Really
Yep.
Enough
Out
of
by
it.
you, out on 69.
crazy.
Yeah.
Not by my house.
Well,
You know the funny part is, or the funny part, the thing you're driving. Look at your speed limit signs. On a lot of them, no, they've posted burn ban
Oh, yeah.
signs on the speed limit signs.
well, a
Right
lot of
below.
them, a lot of the stop signs are sitting there flopping in the wind because they're getting
Yeah.
hit with these gusts. I mean, what did we have, 35-mile-an-hour gusts yesterday?
Yeah, and we're under burn ban. The wind picks up yesterday on the rail, and somebody's going to try burning something.
I think, I was
And
down,
by my house. Mind you.
well, how many acres burns around Ponca in
Yeah.
the valley over there, just around Jasper? They had nearly 100 acres or more going over there. At one point in time, I think all the fire departments in the area, I think there's 17 or 18 volunteer fire departments plus Mountain Home, and your other full-times fighting brush fires.
What a mess.
So
What a
anyway,
mess.
that's a dry radar. There's nothing from Indianapolis west, and we need some rain, folks.
And don't burn. It's illegal. You cannot be burning right now. We are.
You know
under
what I
burn
did yesterday?
ban.
You know, I live in a residential neighborhood, and I'm right there on the street, and I mean, when I'm mowing grass, there'll probably be 13 or 14 cigarette butts out there along the road where somebody throws it out the window. So I thought, you know what I'm going to do? I watered the yard yesterday, just to get that barrier between the road and the house. I did the south
good call.
side and the west side.
You know, and people don't think about now is not the time to be out bush hogging your property.
No, because you get that blade against a piece
my-
of flint, and there you go.
And my uncle did that one time, and during burn ban, he wasn't thinking. He just went out and started mowing, and he caught a rock, and that little spark started a fire, and
Yep.
he had to get the fire department out there to put it out. So,
Well, and here's something else. I was out mulching leaves one time when we didn't have a burn ban. This is 8 or 9 years ago. And leaves got caught up under the belts and the pulleys on the mower deck and caught fire.
yep.
Literally, I thought, oh my goodness. You know, the belt guard's there, everything's there. Something's on fire. It's my pants cuff. That's why, because the leaves are burning by the pulley and the belt. Drive over by the garden hose and put my breeches out and put the belts out, and get the leaves out from underneath the mower deck and keep on going. But that's how simple it can start.
I was mowing one time, and you got bearings on each one of your little pulley, and one of them went out.
Oh.
And when it goes out, I mean, it runs for just short amount of time,
And
then-
locks up
but everything gets hot.
very
And
quickly.
parts of my bearings went flying. Everywhere it hit was a fire. I mean, it was that hot. The minute it hit the ground, you had an instant little fire.
Well, I've got a John Deere 105, and the exhaust mounts up front below the engine. So you've got your axle, you got your frame, and you got the exhaust. How many times have I pushed these? I'm smelling something. Whoop, put it in reverse, back up, put the fire out because the exhaust. Can you imagine now?
No, go ahead and call the fire department.
Anyway, a gentleman named Butler won that fishing tournament. Did you see that in the Baxter Bulletin?
I did.
Yep. I can't remember where he's from. Was he from Southwest Missouri?
Now, see, y'all going to have to ask these questions before the show.
You're supposed to know.
I'm supposed to know
Top of your
who's
head, Jerry. Come on.
top of the Bassmaster tournament.
I'm sorry, Jerry. We mentioned this yet. Jerry, who won the Bassmasters tournament?
I can find out before this show's over. Right now, my page is up on events.
All right, we better go to events. That's all he's got.
I can find it. Y'all hang on.
What do you got there?
Let me go to.
Well, I'll find that.
I can find it. No problem. I just got to get off this
Hey, I got
page.
the Baxter Bulletin app on my phone.
Why don't you go over some of your events while he's looking?
What do you got?
Pretty simple. Mountain Home Public School Band concert tonight at 7 p.m.
Oh, it's going to be good. Yeah, that'd be great.
Auditorium.
That'd be really good.
They always do a great job.
And then First Baptist Church has their Christmas musical 3 o'clock on Saturday and 9 a.m. on Sunday.
9 a.m. Sunday.
Yep. And I think Pastor Dave Kapler still has Advent services going on at 6:30 on Wednesday nights at Trinity Lutheran Church.
Okay.
I think I saw that on the sign as I drove by. Butler wins Bassmaster. Here we go, Jerry.
Here we go, Dale. I'm in Bassmaster now. You can go on Facebook to Bassmaster and look at all this.
There you go, Ryan Butler.
Ryan Butler, where is he from?
You want to know how tall
Blue
he
Eye,
is,
Missouri.
what color eyes, and
Yeah,
how
sure.
much
What do
he
you got?
weighs
Yeah.
and all that stuff.
Sydney's getting a chuckle out of all.
You'd think because prepared. We brought this up yesterday.
There it is. That's the front page.
Would you like me to read the whole article?
No, we don't. We
I
only
got
have
it
an
now.
hour, Jerry.
Now that I got it, that's good. Okay.
That's about all we need out of you.
Okay.
Before we go to break, I want to thank you. Got another. You know, that thing just loves us, doesn't it?
I'm going to go ahead and shut off YouTube.
There you go. Real quick, I want to thank Mountain Bomber football players and coaches for the nice reception last night. The players, they had a nice little sports banquet, and I was very impressed by the football players that are carrying a 3.0 or higher. There's like 30 or 35 on stage last night that were recognized for their academic accomplishments while being a Bomber football player. And they recognized Bob Rechtenwald and myself for the announcing, and I do the scoreboard. And, of course, Brad Hallworth has been doing sports for KTLO for, well, I guess since they had tubes and radios, you know. But Brad and his wife were there. It was just a nice time. So thank you, Bomber football program. Very nice.
Awesome.
And I would like to say that Ryan Butler is a 36-year-old from Blue Eye, Missouri.
That's good.
We
You
already
ever
got
heard
that.
of Blue
We already
Eye,
got it.
Missouri?
I've been there.
Blue Eye,
Yeah.
Missouri.
I wonder
Where
if
is
he's got blue eyes.
Oh, how do you get? You go up Highway 14.
Don't look at me.
Oh, how'd I get up
Yeah,
there?
he's looking for help.
I've been there. I can't remember how I got.
I know how to
I've
get.
been to Blue Eye.
I know
Missouri.
how to get to Toad Suck Lake, but I don't
Yeah.
know how to get to Blue Eye.
I've been to
Missouri.
Blue Eye.
You just haven't been around.
I just don't
Skipper.
remember how I got it. It's that way. Anyway, Scooter, take us to break. We got Cindy Costa with the Hospital Foundation Baxter Regional Medical Center coming up. Stick around. Be right back.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
Coming in 2018, VHF Archery Range, brought to you by DeerHunterFan.com TV and Steadyform. This 10,000 square foot indoor climate-controlled archery range will feature 3D targets, 3D pop-up, and state-of-the-art video shooting. DHF Archery Range will be open to the public and available for all ages. It's a great facility for hunters and archers alike and located in the center of the Ozarks in beautiful Bull Shoals, Arkansas. That's DHF Archery Range, coming in 2018. Keep on the lookout for more details and their grand opening announcement soon.
They said, I'm not ready to move. I'm not ready for such a change. I'm not ready to give up my independence. Then, after receiving a lot of love and encouragement, they moved to the Good Samaritan Society. They said, I should have done it years ago.
Senior care and services from the Good Samaritan Society.
And we're back, and we want to welcome to the program Cindy Costa, Director of Development, Baxter Regional Medical Center Foundation.
Morning,
Long time no
Dale.
see. Wow.
Yeah.
How you been?
Been great.
Welcome to TV.
Thank you. This is new.
We just moved the whole caboodle over here.
I think that's great.
We're having fun. So the hour is all yours, and we want to know what's going on. BRMC, the crown jewel of the Twin Lakes area.
Well, thank you. That I like that. Can I coin that now?
You bet.
Okay.
It's all yours. Tell Barney you thought of that.
He'll know better than that.
So where would we be without the foundation, the support houses, and everything that goes on through the foundation? I mean,
I think we'd be in kind of tough shape right now.
Yeah.
Right now, you know, with everything that's going on with healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of small hospitals closing.
Really?
Now, we don't have a small hospital.
No.
You know, we've got a great regional medical center. But a lot of hospitals our size are having a real tough time with all the cuts
Yeah.
in all forms of payment. So the hospital does rely on the foundation to help them out.
So what's item number one on the agenda for the foundation? What's your top priority?
Oh, you know, we don't have one singular.
So there's a lot of
top priority.
subheadings there.
A lot of, you know, one of the things we raise money for are 4 community health support and education houses. That runs about $400,000 a year to keep all 4 going.
Yeah.
And
I'm surprised that they're $100,000 each. That
Mm-hmm.
seems low.
Well, our coordinators at those houses are very, they're very mindful of the money. You know, they can make a few dollars stretch a long way.
But to run, I mean, you know, that's just, you think, oh, $100,000, you go so far with it. No,
Mm-hmm.
you figure at least 200, if not 250,000 a year to run those houses.
Mm-hmm.
But you're doing 4 houses for 400,000 a year.
That's right. Like I said, they know how to stretch a dollar. We have a lot of people that volunteer so much.
That helps.
We don't have to pay speakers at any of these houses. People are more than happy to volunteer their time to help out. And they're each run by one coordinator and a bevy of volunteers.
Okay, let's focus on that for just a minute. How can we get more volunteers?
Oh, that would be great.
Because you look at this area, and for folks that are not in the Mountain Home area, we are a very large retired community.
We are.
Whether we look at Marion County, Baxter County, Fulton County, you know, we have a very nice population of retired folks. With that is a wealth of education.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So how do we tap that?
You know, that's a great mystery, because we do have over 500 volunteers. We're last I heard, in the entire state of Arkansas with hospitals, we were the second in number of volunteers. Now you're talking about places like Arkansas Children's, Baptist, all those large hospitals, but we are the second in the entire state.
And you got Northwest Arkansas to contend with there, and then the big hospitals in Jonesboro and Paragould. Wow.
That's right.
Let me throw this out there because me and my wife help out with the DLC Diabetes Learning Center. And let me tell you, one of the perks to volunteering and helping out is this banquet they do every year.
Oh, yes.
They do like a donor banquet, and it's a volunteer appreciation type dinner thing that is amazing.
Do they do it
beautiful
at the dining room, the Lego Board dining room?
No.
No,
really?
No. Because we have about 500 people that come to that.
Oh,
yes.
You need a larger venue.
Yes.
It's done at they're at the college at the
fair. Well, the volunteer appreciation luncheon is done at the fairgrounds.
That's right. I'm thinking the wrong one.
You're thinking that the foundation's donor banquet is done at the shed. Yes.
But all their stuff they do to thank people and to honor them for their help is amazing, and they really make you feel important for what you try to do. So it's well worth it.
You know, I was this has been probably about 20 years ago or longer, 22 years ago. A friend of mine was working alarm systems, and he says, "Can you give me a hand one day?" And so I helped him. We wound up at the home of Richard Nixon's Air Force One pilot in Harrison, Arkansas. Pictures in the basement of Air Force One, Richard, all this stuff. In Harrison, retired to Harrison, he flew Air Force One. I don't even know his name.
You never know who you're going to run into.
And then, the East program in the high schools was developed in Arkansas. There's a wealth of knowledge.
There is.
There's a wealth of knowledge here. So,
well, just in our foundation office, we have several volunteers that come in, and they take the place of one employee that we could not otherwise pay for. And they're there to answer the phones, greet people as comes in the door. And these are all mainly women that have been professionals in their lifetime and can do absolutely anything we ask them to. And if it wasn't for them, I don't know how we could even run the foundation.
Really? Wow.
And I think that's the way it is hospital-wide, because you always see these people in their what we call yellow army, because they've got yellow shirts on. And they do an amazing job.
Well, last night I was privileged to be part of the Mountain Bomber football banquet, and Bob Rexenwald had sent me a text 1 or 2 weeks ago and says, they want you to be here. Dude, all I do is a scoreboard. I said, nobody on the team even know. Why would they invite me to the banquet? I didn't realize how important that is to those coaches to have somebody reliable there Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday nights for 7th, 8th, 9th junior varsity games. They've got the Friday night crew, but so I'm running the scoreboard. Whoop-de-doo. But last night they emphasized the volunteers that help out that are responsible to show up for the games, and I'm sure the same is true when you've got people you can rely on. You're thankful.
Absolutely. It's people think, oh, I don't do very much, but they really do. And like I said, we could not run, I don't think, the hospital or these community houses, definitely, without our volunteers.
So if somebody's watching today or sees it on Facebook or YouTube, I think, I'd kind of like to know more about that. What can they do to volunteer? I mean, do you have to go through background checks or anything like that? Or?
We do.
Yeah.
We are very careful with that. We want to be sure that, that we have someone who doesn't have something horrible in their past. We want to keep our patients and our employees safe.
Jerry, clean it up over there.
Not happening. So sure, they do go through a background check, and they go through an orientation, a training, and then they figure out what does this volunteer would like to do. Would they like to drive a shuttle? Would they like to work in one of the community houses? Yeah. Would they like to take patients out of the surgery area down to their cars? Every area of the hospital has a need for volunteers. Some are in the background, some are out front. So whatever you'd like to do, call the hospital at 508-1000 and ask for Becky Rose. She's in charge of the volunteers. and she will get them taken care of. And
What was her last name?
Becky Rose, R-O-S-E.
R-O-S-E. That's easy to remember.
It is.
Yeah.
She is our little Rose around the hospital.
Well, tell us the 4 houses that are supported by the foundation and a little bit of what they do before we go to break. We've got about 6 minutes before we take a break.
Sure. These are some of my favorite things. Reminds me of the Christmas song you were just singing. I absolutely love these community houses. They help so many people. But we have the first house, I kind of go down the line with them. That's the best way that I can remember. But we've got the Pikes Cancer Support House. They are there for absolutely everything, every kind of support. We don't do treatment there, but every other thing involving a person's cancer. And we all know when somebody goes in that doctor's office and they hear that C word, that's a bad word. It's devastating. They don't know what's going to happen. But if they come over to the Pikes Cancer Support House, I think that they're put at ease a little bit. They're given a binder with specific information about their type of cancer. And there's about 150 different kinds of cancer. So each binder that can be made up for them is strictly about their kind. Whether it's questions to ask the doctor, whether it's help on nutrition, all the information that involves their specific kind of cancer, everything that they could possibly need. And then they're shown around the house. They're told about the different support groups, the different nutritional classes we have. We have specific exercise classes. And of course, for women, if they're going to be undergoing chemotherapy, which usually means losing their hair, we've got this great big wig room full of hundreds of the most beautiful wigs. And ladies can come in, try them on, see what they like. And they go home with 1, 2, 3, however many wigs they'd like, completely free of charge. Everything in that house is completely free. And we will also, if they need some additional help, we will match them up with somebody that has that kind of, that has had that kind of cancer in the past. So they know what that person's going through and the kind of questions they have. And we, people come in with such a sad face, and we hope to have them leave with a smile, knowing that there's hope. And we tell them from the moment they're diagnosed, they're a survivor, and we're there for them.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow.
Pretty impressive. And there's only about 18 of these around the country. So how fortunate are we in Mountain Home to provide this service? We get calls from all over the United States.
Really?
Asking for assistance, information. We ship out these binders. We ship out wigs. We do everything we can.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What's the farthest you think you've got a call from?
Oh, I know we've sent things to Florida and as far as California.
All over the country, one coast to the other.
Yes,
wow.
yes.
That's amazing. What's in one of the other houses?
House next to that is the Rappel Diabetes Learning Center. And
that's the one you help with, Scooter?
Yeah.
Yes. We love this because, again, not many of these in the United States. And we have, I think, Jody Bodenhammer, who is our coordinator over there, is one of the...
I think she did one of the last shows over at radio with us. Yeah,
she did.
She
well educated. Knows her stuff.
She is premier. I don't think anybody would question that she knows more about diabetes in all of north central Arkansas than anybody else. And we're just really impressed with all the different things she does. A lot of times people think, okay, I'm diagnosed with diabetes, I can't have sugar. I need to maybe take insulin, but there's so much more to that. And she can teach people how to live a completely normal life with the way you adjust your diet, your carbs, your sugars, everything, how to take your blood sugars, how to take your insulin, how to exercise. About 12% of people in Baxter County alone have diabetes.
Of one form or another?
And statistics show anybody that was born after the year 2000, which we're looking at 17, 18-year-olds, will have a 1 in 3 chance in their lifetime.
And why is that?
A lot of it's our lifestyle. We're busy, we're on the go, we're probably not eating right, we're not exercising right. Now, people with type 1, that's in their genetics. There's,
so it's
you're going to have it at some point. But type 2, and some of these people, will get it no matter what. But a lot of it is how you eat, how you move around or lack thereof. And, their goal is to educate people. So this possibly doesn't happen.
Have we started? Go ahead.
A lot of people are familiar with their grandma having type 2 diabetes or whatever, but a lot of people don't realize is the kids and the type 1 diabetes that, like she said, you have no choice. It isn't how you ate. It isn't how you nothing. It's going to happen. Yeah, it's hereditary.
Your pancreas stops working.
Really?
Now with them, and what I find so amazing with the DLC is they work with these kids, and Jody is amazing with these. I don't know how she gets them to do the things she does, but she is amazing. But then she every now and then she'll go, all right, let's get a group of all the kids in the area, and we're going to take them. We're going to go do something. Whether it's spend the day on the lake, whether it's going to a show, whether whatever, but all the kids in the area get to come together and they all got type 1 diabetes. They don't care. They don't care who you are. They're just there to hang out, have a good time, and it's an amazing process to be involved with. So they do
I know
a
the
great
last
job.
time we visited with her, I think you were in on that show back in over at the radio. I was impressed. I mean, she knows her stuff.
Oh.
She knows her stuff.
There would be nobody I would go to if I had diabetes other than Jody.
And so I can with
Now,
people.
I'm gonna give her a little kickback too because when my daughter was diagnosed, my doctor referred her to somebody else because he wasn't as familiar. The other doctor had retired and since passed away. And my doctor agreed to take my daughter back in personal care as long as the DLC was making the calls. So as long as we had a relationship with you guys, he's happy to work hand in hand and write the scripts and do what needs to be done. And Jody makes the calls. It's kind of how it is. You know, if it's an emergency situation where you're in the hospital, it's a different ballgame. But her normal day-by-day stuff, Jody makes the calls and my doctor signs the scripts, whatever.
Boy, you can't beat that.
No. Well, not only does she take care of the patients that come in to the Rappel Diabetes Learning Center, but she is in the hospital as well.
Really?
Checking on patients with them and
the amazing part, she knows your child.
Yes.
And let me tell you, you call her at 3 o'clock in the morning, she will tell you step to step. And every kid's different, how they do things and what affects them and everything. And she knows your child. She will walk you through some amazing stuff. She's just been there.
This may be a stupid question, but does diabetes, how can I word this? Is it different for females and males, or is it all the same? Is there any other,
I have not heard of a difference.
The diabetes is the same. It's what things trigger you can be different individually. Like my daughter, she gets in water, her blood sugar just starts dropping. I mean, she wants to go swimming. We take her pump off. We keep feeding her every 10 minutes because she gets steadily dropping. Where other kids and some of her friends that have type 1 aren't like that. But one of her best friends, you put her on a trampoline and her blood sugar is just going to where it doesn't affect my daughter. So there's different trigger points of what does it, but there's not a female and male difference whatsoever.
Other than the fact that women who are pregnant can get something called gestational diabetes. They'll have diabetes only while they're pregnant.
Wow.
Which is quite unusual, and Jody takes care of that as well.
It's amazing.
And what's really cool is we've got such a great support group there, and there's times that Jody's called me, hey, we've got a new kid in the hospital right now that's got type 1 diabetes, and me and my wife will get in our car and drive up and talk to him. I've been in that predicament. I've been in that hospital, and back then when Caitlin was diagnosed with my daughter at 3 years old, Sherry was, and she was just as amazing as Jody. I mean, just been a great sport thing. She was out of town. So I get there, and the doctors are handing me these books about diabetes. I'm freaking. I had known nothing about it. I'm like, and they're saying, well, when you get out of here, you'll learn to control it better at home. And I'm thinking, control what? I don't understand. So
now you do.
And to have a parent come in and sit down with you and say, hey, I've been there, done that. They are right. that you are going to be able to control it. It's going to be fine. Just going to take some steps. And, it kind of gives you a peace of mind that you're not alone out there, that there is people out there.
I'm looking at the clock, and I think we owe everybody a break right here. We'll get to the other two houses right after the break, visiting with Cindy Costa, Hospital Foundation. Be right back.
Why would I recommend Hospice of the Ozarks? Because I know the people that work there, I know their hearts, and I know that their desire is to help people with the suffering and the anxiety and the things that can come with either terminal diagnosis or a terminal condition. We want them to have a peace of heart and to have a comfort and to know that someone's there to help them through that so they can enjoy the time that they have.
You've tried medications just cover up the pain, and you've tried dieting to help lose weight. Before you try something drastic like surgery to get rid of the numbness and tingling, why don't you try a better approach to health? Hi, I'm Dr. Charles Osgood, and at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we heal the whole person the natural way.
At Mountain Home Family Chiropractic, we take a hands-on approach to chiropractic care, massage therapy, and nutritional counseling. Our 20 years of service has led to successful results.
When I come in to see Dr. Osgood, sometimes after one adjustment, I have immediate relief. Sometimes it takes 4 or 5 adjustments.
I recommend Mountain Home Family Chiropractic because it really works and keeps me pain-free.
Mountain Home Family Chiropractic supports the community by donating to Mountain Home Food Basket and the Lions Club. Request an appointment with us today at Mountain Home Family Chiropractic. Excellence for your body and frame alignment.
Hello, I'm Charles Ferguson. Here at Mountain View Chevrolet, we still do business the old-fashioned way with honesty and integrity. And we have a good inventory of new Chevy cars, trucks, and SUVs from large to small. Our service department has all GM certified technicians, and our friendly salespeople are ready and eager to fit a car truck to your needs in a price range you can afford. We also have a lot full of pre-owned cars and trucks, program and new car trade-ins to choose from. So come see us at Mountain View Chevrolet.
If you want the best breakfast or lunch in the Twin Lakes area, then you've got to come to the Old Time Restaurant. Voted the best breakfast and lunch for 2011, the Old Time Restaurant not only gives you the Southern hospitality right when you walk in the door, they also offer scrumptious breakfast options to curb that early morning appetite. Or stop in later in the day for a tasty sandwich, salad, or a daily special. If a sweet tooth is your guilty pleasure, you can't go wrong with the Pie Lady cooking out over 30 different types of pies. That's the Old Time Restaurant located on the square in Mountain Home. Your White River getaway starts at Cotter Trout Lodge, where you find convenient, clean, and affordable accommodations right in the heart of Cotter, Arkansas. Take advantage of the Natural State Fly Shop across the road for all your supplies and guided fly fishing needs. Countless delicious homemade menu options await to satisfy your hunger cravings at the White Sands Cafe. Your complete White River getaway is cradled in the east arm of the historic Ruthven Rainbow Bridge at the Cotter Trout Lodge, Natural State Fly Shop, and the White Sands.
It's 7:38 on this Tuesday, December 12th, 2017, visiting with Cindy Costa, and she is the Director of Development at Baxter Regional Hospital Foundation. I'm cheating here. I'm having to read that long title. Barney, give that to you.
Just say Cindy.
Just say Chief.
Just say Cindy.
So we're talking about the support houses. We've gone through Pites, Cancer, Repel Diabetes. What's another house?
Next one down the line is the Muruck Family Education Center on Aging. And we talked earlier about we do have a large senior population in Mountain Home. So this center is extremely important. We have so many great things that seniors can come and do. And we say it's mainly people that are 50 and over that come to it. We get a lot of people younger as well because some of us are taking care of our parents or our grandparents. Maybe we've got some neighbors that are older, and we want to know the best things we can do for these folks. And the Muruck Center is the premier place to go because they have information that I don't think you could get anyplace else. It's just you name an issue that affects seniors, And we have classes, we have programs, we have education that can help, I think, just about everything. We have exercise classes there every single morning. We have several different time slots where some of our seniors like to come and exercise. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we have the guys. Tuesdays and Thursdays we have the ladies. And, you know, some people have come in there with tough time with balance.
Really?
They haven't been able to really move around much. They're almost at the point where it's going to be tough for them to leave their house because of mobility issues. They come and start this exercise, and before long, you know, they're getting to go wherever they want, do whatever they want. We had a gentleman come in just a couple of years ago, and he wanted to get a little strength because he was a little unsteady on his feet. He had a new girlfriend, wanted to take her dancing.
Oh, wow. So
he started doing this exercise. About 3 months later, he was able to finally take his girlfriend dancing.
Wow.
He was 93. So, you know, we hear stories like this all the time. You know, we all know exercise is good for us anyway.
Oh, yeah.
But as we get older and our balance causes issues, we don't want to get hurt while we're exercising. So this is a great place to do it. We have lots of support groups for families that their family members have Alzheimer's and dementia, because they need a lot of support. That's a tough thing to go through. So we have a lot of things built on that. We're going to be starting new programs in 2018 for that. We want to create a dementia-friendly community. And Diane Van Gulik, who's the coordinator of the Muroc Center, she's got some great plans for this, going to involve a lot of businesses in Mountain Home. One of our biggest things we've done this past year, by far, is our Rock Steady Boxing. And
Really?
that is for people who have Parkinson's disease. This is and that sounds, Rock Steady Boxing, it is actually a boxing program, but I promise you we don't punch people with Parkinson's, you know, but they're trained to go through the same kind of exercises that people that are training to be boxers go through.
Oh.
And this is done out at the Mountain Home Athletic Club, and we have it different times during the day depending on what degree of Parkinson's you have. These results have been amazing, because we've all seen people where their hands are real shaky. You know, for the most part, that is someone with Parkinson's. There are a few other diseases that have that are not Parkinson's. But if it's Parkinson's, and then slowly other things happen to the physical ability of these folks. So they come in and we start them off slow, and we build them up. And there's different things that they do. They may be punching on boxing bags. We have an actual boxing ring made up in there.
Oh, wow.
And we've got people, you know, with the equipment where these people are punching on, you know, the gloves that they've got. And they're being encouraged, you know, everybody's cheering them on. And maybe while they're doing this, we give them a series of addition problems that they're having to use their mind to do that as well. And we have literally had people that have come in with a walker, a cane, wheelchair, and we've seen people with walkers that have been able to put those aside.
Wow, that's
We've
great.
seen people that are shaking real hard that barely shake now. They've gone to their doctor, a specialist in Little Rock, and the specialist goes, oh my goodness, what's happened? And they say they've been doing this program. And he said, well, whatever it is, it's working, because you are so much better than you were 6 months ago.
That is amazing.
And some of them are even starting to come off some of their medication because of this program. So
Who did the research on this to figure this out?
This is actually a nationwide program. It was first one of our boxers first heard about it on 60 Minutes.
Really?
Leslie Stahl, her husband has Parkinson's.
Really?
And they found this place where he went to, and he received help. So she did a big episode on it on 60 Minutes. So we started researching. Diane started researching on this, found out. She and a few other people, including Paul Muroc, went, I think it was to maybe Indiana, and were trained in all this.
Good.
And they brought it back to Mountain Home. And now they can train people to help out there as well. We have a lot of volunteers for this. You know, this is how this program runs, with a lot of volunteers.
That is amazing.
And everybody's trained on exactly how to do this. So we were the first in the state of Arkansas to offer this. And,
are you the envy of the state?
I think so.
Uh-huh.
You know, because we had somebody went to a physician in Springfield, Missouri, and they said, you know, we've got this great program. It's called Rock Steady Boxing. You need to do that. And they said, you know what? We have it in Mountain Home, Arkansas. And he says, you're kidding. So we're pretty proud of it.
I would be too.
It's getting close to being a year and a half old right now. And it's doing amazing things for people with Parkinson's, giving them a new lease on life.
Last donor banquet we went to, they had them come out.
Uh-huh.
And you're in the middle of this banquet, and all of a sudden this rocky music starts playing. And you see these people coming out. I mean, they're all decked out. It was really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them got up and spoke and what it's done for them. And it's been an amazing
with
program.
their boxing gloves and their boxing
Yeah.
robes, you know.
I thought it was
fun.
great.
Yeah.
And what's the fourth house?
Schliemann Center for Women's Health Education.
Women's Health, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And, you know, we have found that women take care of their husbands, their children, maybe their parents, their neighbor, you know, they take care of everybody and usually leave themselves to last. So this is a special house for ladies to learn about their health, every topic imaginable about
For
women's
all
health.
ages?
All ages.
Really?
We say from birth, because we do have childbirth classes there, to our golden girls. We have everything in between. We have, like I said, we've got childbirth classes, breastfeeding classes. We have things for new moms. We have things for young teen girls. We have something called a Safe Sitter class, where they learn in a 2-day, very intense program how to be amazing babysitters, including teaching them how to do infant and child CPR.
Oh,
what to do in
wow.
case of emergency.
And choking?
All that, everything. And, you know, if something tragic happens, how to get a hold of 911 or the police, how to be sure that you're giving the right information over the phone. And so these girls go through a 2-day intensive class, and then they get to demonstrate to their parents all the things they can do.
That is amazing.
We have something special for our older teen girls. We have Teen Girls Go to College, where we take girls from literally all over our area over to ASU Mountain Home and show every one of them that there's no reason why you can't go to college. A lot of these girls never even thought about it, but we show them how they can afford it. We give out about 20 scholarships a year to some of these girls.
Wow.
But we've got about 150 girls over there. We have career tables that show all the different possible careers you could do, how to get financial aid, how to get signed up, you know, you name it, and we show these girls what to do. So I think the majority of them do sign up to go to college here. And so we're proud of that. Like I said, we have things for new moms. We have things for working ladies, because a lot of them don't have time to do a lot of things. We do programs in the evening. Coming up in February, we're going to have, as we always do, because that's Heart Health Month, we'll have a big production over in the Loggerboard dining room of the hospital. We usually have about 100 ladies come to that, because that's the #1 killer of women is heart disease. We have our great physicians that come to it, and they do all kinds of things. We have all kinds of programs at the house itself. We have physicians come and talk. We have exercise classes there as well, too. Anything that women could use, we have there.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back with Cindy Costa, we want to raise some money for the houses. Scooter, take us to the break. Be right back.
Be right back.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
More than just propane, Reeves Propane provides you full-service propane delivery as well as tank and piping installation. We are your dependable choice, offering the very best in personal service with on-time deliveries and competitive prices. Reeves Propane also sells and installs tankless water heaters and appliances and can even convert your gas cook stove to liquid propane. So no need to fuss and cuss about bad service. Call us at Reeves Propane. We greatly appreciate your business and God bless.
And we're back. It's 7:50 on December 12th. We got 31 degrees in Mountain Home visiting with Cindy Costa, and we will raise some money for the 4 houses. You say $100,000 a year per house. And
Per house.
That is an amazing budget for everything you do.
That is.
So let's put the challenge out.
Okay, because a lot of people assume that the hospital pays the expenses for these houses, and they do not. These are solely funded by our amazing community, because we do raise that $400,000 every year. Now, sometimes we get down to December and we're going, okay, are we going to get that last amount? And, our community always comes through.
So if we had 4 people give $100,000 before December 31st, you'd sleep better at night, wouldn't you?
Oh, wouldn't I?
Or 8 people to give $50,000.
You think Barney would give me some time off?
Maybe.
No.
If we can get by December 31st. We'll have to ask him. What if she raises $400,000 by December 31st? Can you have a week's vacation? But seriously, how you run these houses, 4 houses on that kind of money, plus you've got stuff going to Florida, California, wherever people say, hey, we need your help. Did you ever dream, and you've lived here a long time, about like I have, that would happen to BRMC? When I go back into the early 70s, a compound fracture in the arm sent you to Springfield.
Yes.
Now Springfield comes to Mountain Home.
Oh, yeah. We actually had somebody sent up from Little Rock yesterday to do rehab here in our hospital.
Oh, I could believe, yeah.
So,
yeah.
It's...
With the rehab center you have here? Oh, yeah.
It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
No, I was here when the hospital was small, and it's been amazing to watch it grow. And working there, and I get to see all the different things that happen. And I see how we're the first in the state to do some things. So, yes, it's surprising we have these houses, but I'm not sure why it should be surprising, because we continue to be a leader in all these different areas.
Yeah.
So, but like I said, there's a lot of touches to these houses. For an entire year, between calls, people coming into the door, there's about 17,000 touches. So where that these houses mean a lot to a lot of people. So, and people in our community love to give back. It's amazing how many donations we get. Somebody maybe has a friend pass away from cancer. They give a memorial donation to the Pikes Cancer Support House. Somebody passes away from maybe Parkinson's or Alzheimer's. They think of the Muroc Family Education Center on Aging. We all know somebody that can is affected by things that these houses help. So it doesn't surprise me that people are so generous. They give so much money every year.
That even takes 16 people at $25,000.
That's right. We can keep doing the math, can't we? Can't we? Yeah. But people give small donations, and sometimes they'll say, I've only got $10 to give. That's not going to mean much. It does. Yeah. It does. That's more educational material we can give to somebody that desperately needs it. There's people that go, I can't give a lot, and there's another thing they can do. They can give a little bit a month. $10 a month doesn't seem like much a month. By the time the year's done, it's $120. People at this time of the year, some people need to donate money to keep from having to pay a lot of taxes next year. This is a great way to do it. We've got lots of different avenues that
and it's an investment in our area.
It is.
The main reason we moved this program to TV is because this is local. The money stays right here. It's not being sent to other states. And so that's why, you're investing in your friends, your family, your co-workers right here at BRMC.
And that's, every dollar is tax deductible.
Oh, wow.
And every dollar goes toward what you ask it to go to.
Mm-hmm.
The money for any expenses we have in the foundation come from another area, not the
Right.
donations. So we are able, every dollar you give goes to that specific entity, whether you give to one of the community houses, whether there's another place in the hospital that holds special meaning. We've been running a campaign this year on inpatient rehab, a $1 million campaign that we're getting really close on.
Good.
To totally remodel and refurbish that unit, because we have a lot of people that utilize that. People that have had stroke, people that have been in auto accidents, people that are,
I went through it 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Yep. Stroke patient 12 years ago. And let me tell you what, I'll put your rehab department up against anybody in the country.
I would too.
They're great.
We've got great people.
Top notch. 4 minutes. What else? What have I overlooked, Cindy?
Well, if people haven't been to the community houses, we do invite you to come to them. They're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. till 4 p.m. Like I said, we've got great coordinators at each house that are so passionate about what they do.
Oh, yeah.
They love to help people. Lots of volunteers that work at the houses, but we can always use more. If you'd like to volunteer in the houses, please let us know. You can even go into one of the houses, check it out, and tell one of the coordinators, I'd like to volunteer, and they'll get it set up for you. See what we have to offer there. Know that Baxter Regional Medical Center is your hospital. This is not our hospital. It's your hospital. It's our community's hospital. We work very hard to keep it independent.
Yep.
If it's not independent,
then the rules and regulations comes from out of state.
It does. And if things happen and we're no longer able to keep it independent, then most of our services are going to end up being shipped out of town.
We don't want that.
And we'll be, a little emergency room, not a lot else. So know that we can help almost everything that happens in your life.
Yep.
So we're here for you.
You know what's so impressive when you're coming in from Norfolk Lake and you're up on the hill by Burger King and you see BRMC?
You do. You do.
Scary, you got something to add here?
No. I just it's been amazing to see the hospital grow in size, and if anybody gets a chance, like I said, the community houses, just stop in. I mean, don't take a look around, see what you think. If you want to help volunteer, or we have so many people that also not just are from here but retire and move here because of the beautiful surroundings in the community, but also the hospital. That's a big thing, especially when you start getting a little older in life. Having that medical facility around is important, and we need to support that.
Now, when people write that $100,000 check today, they want to drop it off at your office. How do they get there?
Absolutely. You know what? They could call me and I'll come to their house and get it.
There you go. What's that number, Cindy?
The foundation, we're at 870-508-1770. And we are located actually in the Medical Arts Building, which sits right behind the hospital. We're on the ground floor. As soon as you come in the front doors, we're directly across from that. And, there's all kinds of ways to donate, whether it's a one-time gift, monthly gift. If you want to do a deferred gift, that is what we call when you want to leave us in your will. You want to leave 10% of what you're having, leave a legacy in your name. And, any way you want to give, anybody you'd like to honor with your gift, any area you'd like to support, we would be thrilled to help you with that.
I laugh when I say that $100,000 check, but that's life-saving money.
It is.
It's like, and corporations can also kick in.
Absolutely.
And it's amazing how many people you're going to help with that donation, though.
And to be able to run all 4 houses for a year on $400,000, I'm floored.
I find that amazing.
That's amazing. $100,000 a house per year. Anyway, 30 seconds, Scooter. Final word.
I just like to thank you for coming on. I mean,
thank you guys for
having me. It was
having
very educational. This is something I'm passionate about, and I really enjoyed the show.
I did too.
Thanks,
Cindy, for being here. Tell Barney I said hi.
I
will. Well, that pretty well wraps it up. Scooter?
Don't forget to shop local. Got the holidays. We're about to wrap it up.
It's all about local.
Stay local.
All about local.
Support your community.
Thanks for joining us today. We'll be back tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Thanks.